Students, we will do chapter 7. Name of chapter is Financial Arithmetics. Exercise 7C, question number 9. Let's read the question. And the question is, Kadir buys eggs at the rate of 5 for rupees 3. Okay, students, you have noticed that here the rate is given, but the exact cost price is not given. Kadir buys eggs at the rate of 5 for rupees 3. 5 eggs for rupees 3 and sells them at 75 paisas each. And look, sells means sale price is given. Cost price is not exactly given, but the rate is given. We have to find out cost price by ourselves, but the sale price is given, which is 75 paisas. And one thing more you should notice, that the bias mean cost price is given, the rate is given. Cost price is not given, but the rate is given, and this is the rate of the cost price. For 5 for rupees 3, 5x for rupees 3, and you have noticed that it is given in rupees. Cost price rate is given in rupees, but this sells them means sale price is given in paisas. Cost price rate in rupees and selling price in paisas. Look, the units are different, rupees and paisas. When we will solve the question, we will change the rupees into paisas to make the units same. The unit of the cost price and the sale price should be same. If sale price is in paisas, cost price should also be in paisas. Now find the percentage gain or loss. We have to find, okay, first we have to decide whether he is getting profit or loss. After deciding, we have to find percentage gain or loss. Let's write its given is he buys eggs at the rate of 5 for rupees 3 and sells them at 75 paisas each. Okay, you have noticed that, you should notice that the selling price of one egg is given. Each tells us that selling price of only one egg is given, but cost price is given in the form of a rate, 5 eggs for rupees 3. 5 eggs, he buys 5 eggs for rupees 3. The cost price is the cost price of one egg is not given, but the selling price of one egg is given. You should notice these things. When that's why I have written given again, that these things should be in your notice. Required percentage gain or loss. Before finding percentage gain or loss, we have to find whether he is getting profit or he is getting loss. Now let's start its solution. Using unitary method, find cost price of one egg. Okay, one egg. Because the cost price of one egg is not given and the selling price of one egg is given, we have to find out the cost price of one egg. For that, we have to use unitary method. Always we use unitary method to find the cost price of one thing or more than one thing. Okay, 5 eggs cost is rupees 3. One egg cost will be 3 upon 5. When we will divide, we will get 0.6 rupees, and 0.6 rupees is equals to 60 paisas. We have got the cost price of one egg, which is 60 paisas. We have got the answer in 0.6 in rupees, and then we have changed the rupees into paisas. 0.6 rupees is equals to 60 paisas. Now we have cost price and selling price both in the form of paisas. 60 paisa is the cost price. Sale price is 75 paisas. It is given in the question. It is given. We know that it is given. Now we will decide if the cost price is 60 paisa and selling price is 75 paisa. Cost price is less, selling price is more. It means that he is earning profit. When selling price is greater than cost price, then it means that he is getting profit. That's why I have mentioned here Qadir is earning profit. Now our next task is to find percentage profit. We will find the percentage profit. Find profit. Before finding percentage profit, we will find profit, because look at this formula. The formula of percentage profit is profit upon cost price multiplied by 100%. In order to find percentage profit, we need the value of profit. That's why first we have to calculate the amount of profit. Find profit using formula. Profit equals SP minus cost price. SP means selling price minus cost price. Now selling price is 75 paisas and cost price is 60 paisas. Now selling price is 75 paisas and cost price is 60 paisas. Subtract 60 from 75 and we will get 15 paisas. It means that the profit, he earned the profit of 15 paisas. Find percentage profit using formula. Percentage profit equals profit upon cost price multiplied by 100. Now it's very easy. Put the values. Profit upon cost price, it's a fraction. Profit is in the numerator and the amount of profit is 15 paisas and cost price is 60 paisas. Multiply by 100. Now you can multiply 15 by 100 and it will gives us 1500. You can divide 1500 by 60 and you will get 25%. But student, I always recommend you and I always tell you that whenever you have got a multiplication of a fraction, this is a fraction 15 upon 60, multiplication of a fraction by a whole number, 100 is a whole number. Before multiplying numerator with numerator, you should always go for the cancelling. Okay, look for the cancelling. If cancelling is possible, you should do the cancelling. Now in this step I have done the cancelling. And what is the rule of cancelling? We can cancel a zero of denominator. Look, 15 is numerator, 60 is denominator. 60 has a zero, 100 is numerator, 100 has two zeros. We can cancel a zero of denominator with a zero of numerator. Only one zero, there is only one zero in the denominator, we will cancel only one zero in the numerator. In the next step, 15 upon 6 multiply by 10. This 0 is cancelled out. Now 10 is left. Again you can see this is multiplication of a fraction with whole number. Again we will look for the cancelling of a denominator and a numerator. 6 and 10. I have cancelled 6 and 10 because both have a common factor and which is 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. Now our new fraction is 15 upon 3. 15 upon 3 multiply by 5. Again in the next step we will look for the cancelling. And what's the rule of cancelling? We can cancel a numerator with a denominator. I have cancelled 3 and 15 because both have a common factor 3. 15 divided by 3 gives us 5. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. Multiply by 5 as it is. We will copy down in the next step. Now our new fraction is 5 upon 1. 5 upon 1 multiply by 5. Now students, you can see that 5, both the 5s are in the numerator, and it's a rule in mathematics that a numerator cannot cancel a numerator. So we will simply multiply. 5 times 5 gives us 25, and 25 upon 1, 25 divided by means 25 divided by 1 gives us 25, or in other words 5 divided by 1 gives us 5, and now 5 5s are 25. 25% is the percentage gain. Percentage gain mean percentage profit.